Warning, this video may contain spoilers for the TV show or movie that we discuss in this video. If you have not yet watched the TV show or movie that this video is about, please come back to the video at a later time after you have watched the content that was discussed. You have been warned. So, right off the bat, I should mention, which, by the way, hi everybody, Rob Novakast, doing another video. I should point out right off the bat that I had a really well-edited video planned, but as I was uploading the original video, to an extent, in my stupidity, I had accidentally deleted the video as my video was uploading to YouTube. So to an extent, I would have had this already, like, I'm sorry, I'm just shutting off my phone. But to an extent, I would have already had this uploaded and already set up. But unfortunately, yeah, I'm an idiot. But honestly, to an extent, I still want to get this done. I still want to talk about this. And first off, before we even talk about it, you guys know, you guys have seen the title, you guys know what we're going to discuss. I'm going to be uploading this around the same time I would upload, or at least premiere, my my Let's Plays during the week. And just so that way I can kind of keep to the schedule that I had planned for this month. Now, something I want to start trying to do as time progresses, as the years go by, is on the holidays, especially for Halloween and Christmas, to focus on films periodically that basically celebrate or take part in the holidays. So, to a degree, since it's October, we are going to talk about movies that are connected to Halloween, which I'm really excited for. And one in particular, since we're kind of going into it, is Hocus Pocus 2, which, yeah, that apparently needed a sequel. Now, again, I had a really well-edited video, for the most part. I mean, when it comes down to my editing, I know my editing's like shit sometimes. I had a video all planned out, but, again, stupidity. So, with this, I'm going to try to make it a VTuber video. And like I said before, this will be premiered around the same time that I am, usually premiere my Let's Plays. But to an extent, what I'm going to try to do is every other day, or at least the odd numbered days, I'm going to be uploading a movie review. More specifically, scary movies, or something close to that. That would be, to resemble Halloween, and kind of keep in touch with tradition. So, to a degree, we will be talking about, Hocus Pocus 2 in this, and I gotta say, it was a good movie. And then, by the way, raw reaction or emotion or opinion to the film, which, again, I gotta say, was a good movie. And I guess, if anything, I should be talking about Hocus Pocus 2, because I don't think I have talked about that. But, to a degree, it is also a good movie. It has its faults, it's weird, it's crazy, but at the same time, it is a good movie. And it's one of those movies that, honestly, is, I will say, an odd one to watch for Halloween. Because it is themed for Halloween. Same goes for Hocus Pocus 2. In fact, around the same time, it kind of borders the idea of whether or not this is a sequel or something else, which it heavily implies that it is a sequel to the first movie. Though there are certain continuity issues that, or at least some things that kind of break continuity. Like, for instance, there's a moment where, trying not to spoil too much, there's a moment where the characters are flying around and they see a clip from the film. We have characters that are dressed up as characters from the previous movie. This and that. I thought it was kind of funny. The actresses who played the Sanderson sisters are fun. We have a segment near the beginning where we see a little bit of the past, or at least, I guess, before the Sanderson sisters became witches, which I thought was, cool. Just a little bit of background for them, as well as introducing characters that they themselves would become witches. Begrudgingly. But to an extent, it's fun. Effects for this film, I think, is mostly CGI, but for the most part, makeup and everything else is done really well. Music, I'm going to admit, for a couple of the music numbers, not because I thought it was bad. There were a couple of times where I had to just pause the movie and kind of walk away for a second to kind of recap of what I just saw. For instance, there's a song called "The Witches Are Back," which I think is a play on a song called "The Bitches Are Back." I could be wrong on that. Leave in the comments if I'm wrong. But I believe that might have been an Elton John song. I could be wrong. Again, leave in the comments if I'm right or wrong. And then an odd choice, I think it was "We're Gonna Get You," which, again, in context of what's happening in the film, it's understandable why they're singing it, but how they know the song is what gets me. But regardless, I kind of moved away from that after the whole scene happens. All in all, story is, interesting, as well as the ending is nice. I will say it's a very, what they did for the ending was nice. Though, I will admit, they kind of screwed it up with a sequel bait. I don't want to go into too much. I ask you guys to go check out the movie because, yeah, they kind of sequel bait it really hard. So, above all, this was a good movie. I enjoyed it. The characters were fun. Actually, no. Main characters are good. Side characters are hit and miss. When it comes to music, it's entertaining. Some of the song numbers threw me in a loop, but in the end, it was entertaining. Effects were good. Characters, again, great. Some of the actors reprised their roles. The actor who I had to double take to see if it was true, the guy that played Billy Butcher, which, by the way, that zombie guy comes back briefly, and it's the same actor, which I thought was hilarious. Though he sounded different, probably due to age, but in the end, it was really good. Above all right movie. If I have any complaints, it's more of continuity, as well as some of the characters just kind of being hit or miss. My main focus at that, when it comes to characters, were, just the main ones. Other than that, the rest of them were annoying or, again, not that great. So, above all, I enjoyed the film. It was good. Besides some of its issues, it was good. I enjoyed it. And I ask you guys, I don't want to go into I've been trying my best not to go into too much when it comes to spoilers. So I ask you guys to go watch the film and leave your thoughts. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. But with that, though, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Which, by the way, final thoughts or final rating, it's going to be a 7 out of 10. I enjoyed it. It's a good film, besides continuity and some of the character issues. But all in all, 7 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. It was fun for a Halloween movie. And, yeah. I loved it. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Truly appreciate it. If you guys can, please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. If you guys want to follow us on social media, links are in the description down below, as well as checking our daily content and the weekly podcast. With that being said, this is Rob Novakast signing off. Have a good one. Take care, and I'll see you guys next video. Oh, and by the way, the next review is Killer Clowns from Outer Space. And I've heard from a lot of people that it's really bad.